Gardeners are used to eating the things they grow in the garden, but what about sipping what you grow instead?
I like this story. The University of Minnesota is set to release its 6th cold hardy wine grape that you can grow at home. Garden guide Dale Kay is live at the Minnesota Landscape Arboretum with more this morning, talking about wine. We like this topic. Good morning, Dale.
Good morning. I certainly know how to pick them. We're about a mile up the road from the Minnesota Landscape Arboretum at the U of M's Horticultural Research Station. Of course, this is the birthplace of Honeycrisp. It's also the birthplace of about 58 different types of crabapples and shrubs that you can plant in your landscape. And it is also the home of about 12 very distinct cold hardy Minnesota grape varieties, kind of introduced and developed right here. Joining me this morning is Drew Horton, who is an enology specialist and also winemaker. Firstly, Drew, good morning. What is enology? Enology is the science of wine or winemaking. Viticulture is the science of grape growing. Okay, that's almost like my dream job, just studying wine. So what's new in, so this Frontenac, there's some classics, and I guess when I first came to this country about 30 years ago, I don't think there was a grapevine even planted. So tell us a little bit about the progression of cold hardy grapes in Minnesota.
Since the late 1970s, the university has been producing, breeding new types of wine grapes that are cold tolerant and disease resistant and appropriate for flourishing here in Minnesota and the upper Midwest in general. And over the years, we've released Frontenac, Frontenac Gris, La Crescent, Marquette, the Itasca grape, and of course the newest one we've just released this year, the Clarion grape.
Okay, I think we have a picture of Clarion, and I guess wineries, and not only grapes not being in the ground 30 years ago, there was hardly a winery, and you know, you go around on the weekends in the fall now, and wineries are just packed. So explain maybe the process of how you arrive at a named variety, I guess, like Clarion.
Well, it takes a lot of repeated evaluation of the grape plants. So every year we do about 100 cross pollinations or hybridizations, and those 100 or so crosses come up with about 2,000 or 3,000 seeds. We grow those seedlings up in a greenhouse, and then eventually they're planted in the ground. And of course, the first test that any plant has to pass here in Minnesota is it has to survive the first winter. Yep. And so out of, let's say, 2,000 plants, we may only get 20 or 30 that are cold tolerant enough to survive winter. And then we start year after year evaluating those plants.
For like taste, or what's the evaluation?
Well, the first thing they have to pass, of course, is the cold tolerance, and then they have to be disease resistant. Powdery mildew, downy mildew, black rot, all sorts of diseases are out there in the environment. And so we observe them and record which ones are naturally resistant. After about 10 or 12 years of watching the plants in the field, we start harvesting the fruit and looking at the juice chemistry. Wine grapes need to have a specific range of the amount of sugar. They need to fall in a specific pH range. We don't want the acidity too high. So out of 10,000 plants, maybe we get 1 or 2 that sort of pass all those tests.
That is so much. I just crack a bottle of wine and it's kind of like Bub's your uncle. What are some of the tools, I guess, of the trade here? What are we looking at here?
Well, often I'm making wines from just a single vine. So I may only get 12 or 15 clusters of grapes. So all of my winemaking equipment is very small scale. I've got very small presses. I could do as little as 10 or 15 pounds of grapes in those presses. I use gallon and half-gallon jugs to ferment the wine. I have a sample of a brand new grapevine that we harvested for the very first time this year. But again, it was one vine. I got about 12 clusters. And I literally made 1 bottle of wine, along with all the lab chemistry analysis as well. And in about 2 months, we'll gather a group of experts in here in a roundtable format and start tasting these new wines. So we've got one chance this year to taste this one wine, and we'll probably make it again next year. And we do that year after year after year, evaluate the wine both for its cold hardiness, its performance outside in the vineyard, and then what's it taste like when it's made into wine? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it herbaceous? Is it very fruity? Is it too acidic, or is it not acidic enough?
This is, of course, we're talking about Clarion. It's the new grape. Explain what we got here.
We've been working with the Clarion grape for 20 years, a little over 20 years, and we've been evaluating it as a wine Since 2011 was the first batch of wine we made from, back then we used to call it Minnesota 1220, but only last year we gave it the name Clarion and have released it to the commercial market.
Can I have a crack at it?
Go right ahead. I opened that. I thought you might want to give that.
I asked Drew a little bit earlier if I could be one of these official wine tasters, and he said, Dale, how long have you been drinking wine for? I said, all my life. He's like, well, maybe. Let's just take a peek in here. I got to show you guys in here. And I'm going to have a quick.
Show the wine library. Go right ahead.
Okay, this is kind of like the University of Minnesota's secret stash. Shh, you didn't see this. This is, in case you're wondering what we're looking at, this is a wine library that's got all the notable saves that they're just kind of keeping track of. And there's some other, look, Strummy, let's go over here. This is not, there's nobody watching this like the reader. Nobody, don't worry, nobody watching. Nobody watches me. There's some other like secret stash.
Oh no! You guys, there's no signal in the fridge. That thing is like a vault, a secret vault. Or they cut us off because they didn't want us to see what they had going on back there.
Well, he was being like, shh, you didn't see this.
Man, I was going to have him check out one of the bottles too, the library.
Yeah, I know. Well, we were going to ask him to just like do the smell and the swish swish and the.
We'll have to get that later.
Whole wine tasting. All right.
Anticipation.
Tough day for Dale K out there at the wine tasting.